Hello guys. Today in this video I will show you how to mix and master tech house track. I will be using my remix track of Unholy. So let's begin with the mixing process. I have used 3 layers of bass. I have made a tutorial video about how to make a tech house track. You can watch this tutorial video. For the first layer, to give some brightness I have used Saturn. Just a little warmness. And a sound goodizer. Gone a little crazy on this. And an EQ. Just removed the highs. One more EQ and boosted the sub around 60 Hz. And the glue. A little slow attack and a fast release. And a threshold around -25 dB and a 3 dB gain. The second layer. Just an EQ. And a glue. Little fast attack and a fast release. And a threshold around -15 dB and a 10 dB gain. The third layer. Same process as the second layer. And all the bass are going in the main bus. On the main bus, I used an EQ. Boosted mid around 60 Hz. And a glue. Slow attack and a fast release. And a threshold around -15 dB and a 2 dB gain. And the side chain. Now onto the drums. For the kick, -3 dB threshold and 4 dB gain. The fast attack and medium release. And an EQ. I have removed little highs and boosted around 260 Hz and removed the muddy bass around 30 Hz. And an EQ filter. Now onto the top loops. And an EQ removed the sub and removed that annoying sound around 1.5 kHz. And a transpire to reduce that harsh noise. And it's a free plugin. Download link in the description. For the other hats, same transpire. For another top loop, an EQ. Boosted a little high around 7K. And for the main top loop group, an imager to make the top loop sound wide. And an EQ to make a little more present around 6K. And a multi-band EQ. Around 2K. Just to reduce that mids. And a de-esser to remove harsh highs. Threshold around -24 dB and 4 dB range. And a heavy compressor and a medium attack and auto release. And a threshold of around -30 dB and a 15 dB gain. And an EQ to remove the sides around 150 Hz. If you want to know more about EQ, you can watch this video, it will be so helpful to you. For the claps, the same compressor as the hat's main group. Threshold around -12 dB and a 4 dB gain. And an EQ to remove the sub and remove the mids 1K. And boosted the highs around 4K. And it's going into the main top loops bus. For the fills, I have used nothing. Just played around with the volume. For the build-up, just used a low-cut EQ on the FX. And for the snare build-up, an EQ filter. And a sound goodizer. And a glue compressor. A threshold around -28 dB and a 9 dB gain. Medium attack and a medium release. And that's all I did for mixing. Now onto the mastering. If you want my tech house master chain, you can download the chain. Link in the description. A fruity balance. And an EQ to remove that sides and to remove the muddy lows and the highs around 17K. And an imager. Mono the sub. And the other things I have done to my preference. Because my track is too wide, so I have done a little narrow. And an exciter, nothing much. You can copy the setting, I can't explain this. Just I feel like it sounds good with this setting. Hee. An EQ to boost that mids around 2.5 kHz. And glue compressor. Threshold around -16 dB and a medium attack and auto release. No gain. And a limiter with the true peak. And 10 dB gain. This is not the main limiter. Now the main limiter. I have used the Bring Out the Beat SM preset on this limiter. I just like this preset. You can adjust the gain and threshold by your choice. I have done just a few touches. And last but not least, the EQ. I have used a reference track to match the EQ with my track. This thing is just too good to give your track a little final touch up. And yeah, that's it. This is how I mix and master my remix track of Unholy. So I hope you guys like my mix and mastering process. Thanks for watching my video. Bye. Peace.